High prices. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ah! Be gone. Cheap prices is good. You saw the title of the video. Let's get started. I got time to waste. We're gonna kick it off with that right there. That's a beautiful fragrance. That's our Moth Tres Nuit. Tres Nuit. So this is an old school cologne fragrance at this point. You know, this has been out since the beginning of time, at least as far as cologne fragrances are concerned. This bottle was manufactured in 2015. It's over a decade old and it still smells perfect. Nice. Even though technically the little writing on the back of my bottle says it expired in 2020. 2020. Nothing bad happened that year. Yeah, June of 2020. Great, thanks for the memories, buddy. So as I said, this is some of the old school cologne fragrances. Back in the day when they didn't know what they were doing. They're just kind of winging it. Bottle shaped like a Trivial Pursuit piece. Yeah, a little triangular bottle rounded off. Yeah, sounds good. Let's go ahead and wrap ourselves a little leather belt around that. For reasons. Put a little buckle on the side with the name of the fragrance. It's a good idea. It's a good presentation. And at the time, it actually kind of was. It's like one of the nicer looking ones. Now, if you don't know this fragrance, it is a clone of Green Irish Tweed by Creed. Let's go back to the past. I'm hypnotizing you. Back in the day, clone fragrances pretty much were cloning one thing. Friggin' Creed fragrances. Now, technically they were cloning some other things here and there as well, but holy crap. Like everything that Creed made, basically that's what they were wanting to dupe. And I know that sounds like I'm exaggerating, but I'm kind of not. Like Green Irish Tweed clones, there were a number of them. Ventus clones, you already know. Silver Mountain Water, same deal. Millesime Imperial, yeah. And surprisingly enough, after all this time, this is still one of the absolute best Green Irish Tweed clones out there, and it's like 20 bucks. I keep dropping my pointer. Now, Green Irish Tweed may not be for everybody. It does have that, you know, classically masculine kind of vibe to it. Very green, very fresh, brisk. This stuff is surprisingly good, and it comes from a time when most clones sucked. Like a lot of them were really bad. But this one stands the test of time. I'm gonna do a giveaway today, but I don't know what I'm gonna give away yet. We'll wing it. Oh wait, no, I got it. Something pretty good. For now though, let's move on to the next fragrance. Now, clone presentations. A lot of them have gotten more expensive looking, and this one does, I guess, look more expensive than that one to an extent, but they still got that tack, baby. Yeah, that tackiness. They still got it. This one's from Arabiyat Prestige. Check it, Moda. That's how I'm gonna say it, because it reminds me of the song Moda by The Offspring. It's like a bag. Isn't it? It's like a little carrying thing. Like you're just like walking around with your fragrance like this for some reason. I mean, to be fair, it's on there, you know? Check the atomizer. It's good, it's real good. Put this back on here, just pristine. This one's got a good amount of citrus and apple, really fresh, fruity, sweet. Also a little floral as well, a little floral action, some musks in there as well. Smells similar to Torino 24. Those Torino fragrances, very popular, some of them better than others. And I know that Torino 21 is played out, but I think that still may be the best. Torino 24 though, absolutely one of the better Torinos because some of them are better than others. We'll just say that, okay? But Torino 24, really well done, unisex. Ladies can pull this off, guys can pull this off. Fruity, sweet, fresh, little powdery. This right here, a top-notch alternative dupe clone, whatever you wanna call it, inspired by of that one. Check it out, this next one is small. And this is called Inception by Mykonos. Yes, Inception. It's not on the bottle here, but you can find it on the bottom. A small sticker with the name. Oh. Also, you can tell by the blue color, but yeah, whatever. Fragception, more like. So this little buddy right here, you can get from JOMASHOP. I looked up Mykonos on their website, and they've got like 50 billion different alternatives on there. I did lazily scroll through there actually. So I think that number could be inaccurate by a little bit. Here's the deal though, I live in the US, I have to go to JOMASHOP. They got like 6 on there, so it's a little easier to choose, you know. Your selection is smaller. And this one is Imagination, which, wow, gee golly willikers. There aren't many clones of that out, are there? Oh wait, never mind. Yes, there are. This one is surprisingly really, really good though, assuming you like citrus, which thankfully I do. It does have a boatload of that citrus in here. It smells awesome because it has that sort of candied edge to it. So it's not rindy. You know, you're not gonna get that sour meets sweet kind of thing going on. It's more like that sweet meets sweet. Ultra appealing, very, very good for spring, summertime. And the atomizer friggin' rules. The 50 mil should have a magnetic cap. That would just set it off. That would make it like the perfect fragrance, at least as far as, you know, atomizer plus magnetic cap, which actually isn't perfect at all. But yeah, that doesn't matter. Why was I trying to smell the cap just now? Oh, it smells like plastic. Whew. Yeah, that opening, man, just a big old blast of citrus. It's got that imagination, you know, tea sort of vibe along the edge there. It is somewhat unassuming, at least compared to the more ostentatious presentations that you will see from time to time. But this one jettisons up toward the top of the imagination dupes out there. I sprayed my hand, that's why I did that. That's my hand, I sprayed it. So like I said, that one at JOMASHOP, this one also at JOMASHOP as well. They're getting like a monopoly on some of this stuff. Maybe not a monopoly, but they're like getting them earlier, I suppose, some of these brands. It is Icarus by Velixer, which by the way, complete aside, but if you're into deep house music at all, the song Hiding by Icarus, good. Anyway, back to fragrances. This one right here is a clone of Blue Talisman. And Velixer is kind of a weird brand. Well, not weird, but their stuff popped up at like TikTok shop, right? So you could scoop it. And then you couldn't scoop it because it wasn't there anymore. So then it was like, cool, well, I'll just go to the website. Oh, you can't get it from the website. So then it was like, well, what do you do? And then they finally popped up at JOMASHOP at like 45 bucks. So now you can get it again. And I think that still, if you go to the website and you look at the fragrance, it says like, get it here. I don't think they have JOMASHOP listed, but they have TikTok shop still. And I think last time I checked, you still couldn't get it there, but you can find it. It's JOMASHOP, the whole thing. So yeah, these Velixer fragrances, all the ones that I have tried have been really rock solid. Presentation is slick, looks good. Glass is heavy, looks classy, looks nice. Doesn't look like a throwaway fragrance or anything like that. And then the atomizers, of course, really good. I do still think it's funny that the cheap, like more affordable brands, by and large, will put really solid pressurized atomizers on their fragrances. And then a ton of niche and more expensive designers have just straight up garbage atomizers. At the end of the day, it's not a huge deal, kind of, you know, it's ultimately the fragrance that matters, but it does make an impression, I think, on a lot of people when they pick up a bottle and it's like, ooh, a nice controlled spritz, versus paying $200+ for something, you get it in and you do this and it just kind of pees, you know, just out the edge and all over your hand, and you're just like, what is this garbage? But then they put a little picture on the side of their bottle and they go, it's refillable though. Oh, gee, thanks. I don't really care that it's refillable. Like, thanks, it's great. I just want the atomizer to work. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Back to Icarus here. Like I said, Blue Talisman, pear, citrus, orange blossom, modern woods as it dries down. It's got a nice clean aesthetic to it, fresh, good performance as well. Blue Talisman, just crazy hyped, almost overhyped, really. Like, it's a solid scent, but man, for a minute there, it was just like inescapable. And as I said with this one over here being one of the best GITs, this is easily one of the best Blue Talisman dupes out there. Really nice performance on it as well. Let's go with the most unassuming derp looking one here, Porta. This one by Montagne. Look at that, it's got the notes on the front there, all three of them, or three of the notes anyway. Pineapple, sea salt, musk. Handcrafted in New York City. Wow, that must mean it's like super high end. Now this one is a dupe of Porthole, which is, there's nothing wrong with the name. I mean, it's a porthole in a ship. But if you were a small child, you might, you know, make fun of that name a little bit. Now boys, let me tell you something. This right here, mad fruity. That sounds bad too. There is a lot of fruit in here, like tropical fruits. It's tangy. It also has passion fruit other than pineapple, but it does have a lot of pineapple. And not a Ventusy pineapple, no. More like pineapple in a fruit drink. You know how like pineapple juice mixed with other things gets that like tang to it? That's what this has. It absolutely rips when you spray this one on, like really just, you know, great projection initially. Dry down, safe, easy, musk, sea salt, stuff like that. Faint woodiness, hint of florals. Perfect beach fragrance, perfect vacation fragrance. Stuff smells awesome. It's good, brother. All right, so I'm gonna give this away in today's video. This is North Stag. It's a great name. 4. So this is by Paris Corner, and I have found these to be some of my favorite Paris Corners. A lot of Paris Corner stuff is rough around the edges. I don't care how much they get hyped. A lot of the ones that I've bought have sucked, but that one is really good. And to be fair, I have not bought a lot of the new ones, so it's possible that some of the new ones are absolutely killer. It's more like burn me once, shame on you, burn me twice. I'm never gonna get burned again. Until I do, because I'm a dope and I'm definitely gonna buy more. Yeah. All right, bros, this next one, mad cheap, Louis Vuitton style. Yes, again, Louis Vuitton. Before that fragrance though, I would like to bestow upon you codes, which you can also find in the description below, should you so choose to look at the description below. Or you can see them on your screen, that's crazy, that's editing. These are some of the biggest discounters out there. JOMASHOP, Fragflex, the perfume box, Beauty House. Also, Labelle has given us a perfume, should you shop there, big old discounter. So anytime you shop at those stores, use those codes, save some cash. Or pay full price, whatever. All right, so the fragrance I'm giving away is orange. This fragrance is also orange, or the bottle is orange, I should say. This is Adonis Icarus. What? Icarus. But it's not a clone of the fragrance that this is a clone of, so, you know, same, but different. You're gonna get a lot of orange in this, the fruit. Bergamot, neroli, ginger, pink pepper, and ambroxan as well. Although I think they officially call it ambergris, or should I? Ambergris. Smells like Afternoon Swim by Louis Vuitton, which is an amazing summertime fragrance, late spring fragrance. The drawback with Afternoon Swim though, is that it is weak. It just doesn't have a lot of push to it. Not an amazing amount of longevity. Now this one is not an unchained beast. No, it is not insanely powerful, but it is definitely longer lasting than the Louis Vuitton. And it also smells really good too, so that helps. Check this out, it's Majesty, part of the Royal collection it says. It's by Gulf Orchid / Maison Asrar. And it comes in this bottle style, like Legacy or Vanguard, but does not get talked about as much as those other fragrances. But perhaps it should, because this one is a clone of Bulgari's Tiger and it smells great and has really solid longevity as well. Now it is, once again, another citrusy boy. Yeah, citrus, it's what's for dinner. Or no, that's completely wrong. Citrus, it's what's put into fragrances to make them smell fresh. That's a little better. There's also ginger in here. There is jasmine, there's rose, so you get a nice floral component. Doesn't come across smelling feminine though. Just very clean and upper class. Whoa, it's good. Now perhaps the bottle color scheme doesn't match quite as much what the fragrance smells like, because you see here all these are like very bright for the most part, blues and orange, but it does have orange, so it makes sense. And then this one, you know, it looks gray and black. It looks like something for fall and winter. Ooh, maybe it's got leather in there. Ooh, maybe a little iris or something. And then you spray it on and you're like, oh no, it's just a big old blast of friggin' ginger and citrus, let's go. Now, of course, since it does smell similar to Bulgari Tiger, it also smells similar to Vibrato. Yeah, so realistically, you get a 2 for 1. You can say that that's a dupe of either one, whichever one floats your boat, whichever one scratches that itch. And when somebody says, hey, what are you wearing? It smells fantastic. Pick whichever one you want, man. Tell different people different things. Really mess with their head. Rare Reef up next. Afnan. This one also smells similar to a Louis Vuitton. Last one that smells like a Louis Vuitton. Rare Reef came out about the same time as Tarothi Electric. Yeah, they kind of dropped those side by side. And this one right here is similar to Pacific Chill. Not necessarily exactly the same, but right in that wheelhouse. So it's got a brisk opening, green, tart, attention grabbing, very fresh. It's got a minty pop in there, you know, almost cooling when you smell it. It's also got black currant, so a little tartness from there. You've got apricot, like you just got a lot of fruits going on. Mega attention grabbing. Perfect for spring and summer. Love this stuff. And because of that green aspect, even when it's not warmed up yet during spring, still works. Imperium up next. This is Fragrance World, and it looks suspicious. Roger Parfum looking at this bottle like, And then Fragrance World goes, nah, it's totally different. We put a different little design right there, like a little T or something. And these are fake crystals. So it's not the same. Thank you very much. It may ever so slightly, ever so itty bitty slightly remind you of Elysium. I don't know how you could draw the conclusion, but I mean, you know. One thing I absolutely adore about this fragrance is they just went full bore. They got that note breakdown looking thick, like 2 C's fat. They legit just went, yeah, the note breakdown is copy that. It's put it right in there, yeah. So you gotta respect the pimp hand, you know. It is very cheap, very cheap. I think it's, alongside Train Nuit, the cheapest up here. Like this thing is 20-ish bucks. Now, obviously, it is not gonna have quite the same depth as Elysium, surprise. And it's also not quite a beastly performer either. Yeah, this is more average-ish. You may need to go heavy with that atomizer to get yourself a little more full body coverage if you really want it to last and project, absolutely. But again, we are talking about 20, sometimes sub $20. And in that range, if you want something that smells similar to Elysium, this is what you want. But you do want to blast it on heavy. Let your freak flag fly. Let's finish up with this next blue bottle before we do the giveaway. Look at this little freak of nature right here. Artisan de Haramain, extrait de parfum. Oh, isn't that cute? Got like gold on it, it's fancy. Now, this one I got from Fragflex. It is about 45 bones. And I'm gonna give you a real quick guess on what you think this is. I'll let you take a guess. So, blue bottle. Looks pretty nice, actually. It's not bad. The notes include mango. I'm just gonna give you that one, mango. Okay, so mango plus, ooh, good atomizer plus blue bottle equals, yep, it's got a fire. Yep, sure is. Now they are late to the party, so there is that. Pretty much every other fragrance house has come out with their version of God of Fire already. So, you know, they're not beating anybody to market. That being said, this one is surprisingly really good. I say surprisingly because I got, like I said before in other videos, maybe 7 Haramain fragrances, somewhere around there, just all at once, like all the new ones that dropped on Fragflex. And holy crap, some of those were terrible. Truly awful. Like some of the worst clone fragrances that I have smelled in the past 3 or 4 years. But they did have some that were really good. This is one, and then this one, which this is like latent exclusive kind of style. It's Empire Aromatique Ombre. Obviously not a freshie, but that one's good too. So this one has a little bit more of a focus on that mango. It comes across a little bit candied, you know, slightly sugary, but super appealing. As it dries down, it maintains a nice level of quality. It doesn't start to fall apart. It doesn't get, you know, overly powdery. Doesn't go heavily wooded either, at least for me. Just really nice, very well done. I would say if this one had dropped first, God of Fire wise, and they had gotten it out to discounters and everything where people could smell it, then it could have been pretty big. But Haramain has seemed, to me anyway, to be a little bit behind some of the other like bigger clone houses, at least lately. They're just kind of like dumping stuff out there, and some of it's trash and some of it's good. And it's not really like cohesive to me. But this is really nice though. It's like weird. It's like I'm backhanded complimenting them. Ooh, ooh. It's not what I mean. I just want to see Haramain like crushing it, because way back in the day, way back-ish, YouTube-wise, it was like Armaf and Haramain. You know, Lattafa was coming up, but they weren't really, really big. And Haramain dropped L'Aventure and like some other fragrances. And I was like, oh, Haramain, you got to check on them, man. They're doing great stuff. And then it's like years went by and they just started kind of like, whatever. Who cares? It's good. It's good. Giveaway, North Stag 4. So this one right here, it's got the notes on the side: mandarin orange, Sicilian orange, bergamot. Now, if you're wondering what it is, what it smells like, it's Afternoon Swim, and it's actually really, really, really good. Like I said, these North Stags slap. So we'll do the giveaway for this. All you have to do is like the video, be subscribed to the channel, comment down below. In the comment, tell me your go-to cheapie. Doesn't have to be a clone. Cheapie for spring and summer. That's all you gotta do. I'll pick a winner with random comment picker, post it up on the post tab of the YouTube channel. If you're the winner, hit me up. I'll ship that one out to you. Thank you guys for hanging with me here until the end. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourself. See you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys.